Like I said once again, I sincerely welcome you all to this wonderful presentation tonight. You're all welcome to Enagic presentation. My name is Adeyemi Fakomiti, so I'm your host this evening as a regular, your host every Sunday evening, okay? Enagic is a Japanese company since 1974. This awesome and wonderful company is being up and running, producing this wonderful technology called Kangen machine. So Kangen is a Japanese technology. It all begins in 50 when a group of Japanese doctors go on a rampage in order to see what is present in the spring water that is not present in our regular water. Because wherever we have spring water, most people that sex it, they do call it miracle water. And that was the reason why this group of Japanese doctors had to go on a serious rampage to check what is there. And they actually locate 5 different countries and 5 different locations and collect the water and check what is present there. And what they found was something that is amazing. And that is what we are going to show you tonight. They also look at it that it's not easy to have access to spring water. And God has given men wisdom and knowledge and understanding to create a lot of technologies and all that to make life easy for human. And they also continue and they discover that in the soil, there is a particular rock called titanium gemstone, because in the soil, we have a lot of gemstone. We have gold, we have ruby, we have sapphire, we have diamond. So one of the gemstones is called titanium rock. So using titanium rock to make a plate and water pass through it, electric shock is on the plate. There will be total separations of positive electron and negative electron. What the water just need to do is to pass through the machine. So the plate with the electric shock on it will separate the water into 2 parts, positive electron and negative electron. And this process is called ionization. That was how the technology was birthed in 1974. So 1974, this Kangen machine was actually produced. And the Kangen actually is a Japanese language. It means return to origin. That is, if you begin to take water from Kangen machine, you're actually getting back to original water. Because if you look at the present water in so many parts of the world, water has been, taken away from the natural habitat, okay? And that is why you see a lot of sicknesses are rampant in our society. So everyone needs to have Kangen machine in their home. So let's run through presentation tonight and see the reason why everyone needs to have Kangen machine in their home. So this is me at the Fakomiti CZ distributor to be. So we are working towards that. Now, our business is actually about water. So there's no how we can talk about water without looking at the present way of how we store our water. In most countries, this is the kind of storage of water, plastic storage water. Now, there is a chemical used in producing these plastics. That chemical is called bisphenol or BPA in a short form. They use it to preserve the plastics. Now, the water, the longer stays in this plastics, the more emission. This same chemical used in producing plastics was also same used in producing every plastics in our home. But the difference is that water sits in these plastics for too long. So the water stays in these plastics, the more emission that actually destroyed the original state of the water. If you also look at the people that help distributions of this water, most of them, when they receive from the factory, they keep it in front of their office in order to attract customers. And when the sun rises and heats on this plastic, there will be emission of that chemical. A lot of chemical leach to the water. So since the last year, August, we'll be having these live demonstrations and we have not seen any water that you can actually compare to Kangen water. So let's run through it and see the difference between Kangen water and the present water that we consume. Now, here is a world map, the distribution channels of Kangen machine in the world. Like I said, the first machine was produced in 1974, but a bigger version of the machine, okay, were produced and supplied directly to hospital in Japan until 1994, 20 whole year. That is about 2 decades. before they could now produce the domestic model unit of SD501. And there they launched network marketing in order to help to distribute these technologies in every homes around the world. And if you look at, even in that 1994, they were only doing distribution within Japan until 2003, when distribution extension moved to New York. From New York, they were able to spread to so many countries of the world. But at God mercy, late last year, around August last year, we got information and we started this live demonstration. Then the company were able to grant us a branch in Africa, which is Nigeria. So Nigeria was finally opened the office in Aromire, in Adeni Jos, which we have Enagic office. And that is the only Enagic office in the whole Africa. So if you are on call tonight, and this is the first time you are listening to this presentation, I want to congratulate you, because you are one of the pioneers of these great distributions in the whole Africa. Okay, so presently we run business in 25 countries. We have 42 locations around the world. 42, which Nigeria office is one of them. So, Kangen machine, welcome to the world of Enagic. So, the name of the product that come out from the machine, which is the water, is called Kangen water. Now, here is the location where this group of Japanese doctors collect water: Ludan, France, Mexico, India, Germany, and Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, they call spring water Samsam water. But we also have so many of spots in Nigeria. We have Enagic waterfall. We have Ekiti, we would call a Kogosi, where Fakomiti invested and produced Gozi water. We also have a bigger version in Jos. Okay, they have a very big spring water in Jos. Okay, so but non-Nigeria was actually one of the places they fetch the water, but these 5 locations were where they fed the water. But if you look at a lot of people clean up, they call it miracle water. So the research shows that all spring water has same property. Okay, and the property present in spring water is active hydrogen, and it is not found in the regular water that we consume. And the leading doctor is Dr. Shiriata. He is a Japanese man. So if active hydrogen is present in your consumption water, it will have these 3 major properties of antioxidant, anti-aging, and negative ORP. Now, ORP in regular water is positive. And ORP meaning is oxidation reduction potential. That is, in regular water, oxidation present, while in Kangen and spring water is oxidation free. Okay, so this is the 3 properties that we're going to check. So here is the machine. Level look, SD501, produce 5 different types of water. So the first button is a power button. So the next button is a green, purple Kangen button, which produce different steps of the pH. Of minimum pH of alkalinity concentrate is 8.5, 9.0. If you click it again, if you do the final click, it moves you automatic to 9.5. So the next button is green button, which is a clean water, 7.0. So the next one is beauty water, for beautification, for helping your skin. Okay, is pH of 5.5. And the next is strong Kangen water, which is 11.5. Finally, strong acid water, which is 2.5. All the 5 different steps we are going to address one after the other. So the first one, which is a Kangen water, it has 3 major properties, which we are going to start from: antioxidant, okay, which is negative. Okay, the ORP there is negative, and that takes the water automatically to become antioxidant. And if you consume it, you know antioxidant stop free radicals, and antioxidants slow down aging in our body systems. So oxidation actually is something that there is no how you can avoid it, because it is present in the air. Okay, and the high environment that is high oxidation present, the faster we age. That's why you are seeing the whole wrinkle faces there. Okay, but in tin or in apple or object is called rotting, but in human body is called aging. Okay, that's why when you open a fresh apple, it is fresh. After about 10-15 minutes, it becomes brown. That is rottenness. Because oxidation is present in the air. You cannot see it with your physical eyes, but it can tell in things on human body. So in apple, you can know oxidation. So another object that can also gives you oxidation presence is tomato. In tomato, when tomato is fresh, a woman will cook a very wonderful and healthy food for the healthiness of the family. But once oxidation catch up in tomato, that is rottenness, then this soup would definitely lose its taste. Okay, so in tomato and apple, you will know oxidation. Okay, but when it comes to water, you cannot know oxidation, because in water, living tissue plus oxidation is equal to sickness. That is, if the water you consume is oxidation present, then for a longer time consumptions, then your building, I mean your systems become sickly. Okay, now water move from fresh to oxidation present. When that happens to water, it doesn't change taste, color, or smells. If you leave water open for a longer time, you only notice some particles on the face, but the color remains the same, the taste doesn't change, and it doesn't smell. But water actually moves from fresh to oxidation present, like I said. So the only thing that can tell you that water is oxidized is by using ORP meter, oxidation reduction potential meter. And this meter is actually used by people that do swimming pool. In swimming pool, you need oxidation present in swimming pool to give you MV, millivolt positive, of 1,005 to 2,000. The higher oxidation in swimming pool, the better for the swimmer. In case if there is anyone of the swimmer that have any body skin issue, so that it won't transfer. But the water we drink in reading of oxidation should be free, should be negative. And if it is negative in the water, then the water automatically become antioxidant. So likewise in fruits, likewise in Chinese tea, likewise in vitamin C. But MV presence of negative in oxidation in fruits, antioxidant present in fruits, and the reading in MV is about 100, okay? 100 negative. In cod liver oil is about 200, but in a glass cup of Kangen water, it gives minimum of 400 and above. So what does that imply? What it implies is that you get more of antioxidant present in glass cup of Kangen water. And if you also look at the consumption rate of how you can consume both the water or the fruit, so you can consume more of the Kangen water that consume the volume or equivalent of it. You won't be able to get it consumed in the fruit because your stomach will not be able to even take the volume. So it is easier to consume Kangen water. Okay. Now, if you also look at your canned drinks, your tap water, you see they are positive of oxidation, meaning they are oxidation present, or the purifier water, that is chemically induced water, distill or reverse osmosis, that is RO. They are all aging is highly oxidized because they are oxidation present. Okay, so I have a video that's going to tell us more understanding about why water should be free from oxidation, how you can know whether it's oxidized or free from oxidation. So here we have tap water. Okay, tap water is a regular water. It could be your borehole.
Japanese TV stations broadcasting a series of daily news reports on a product called ionized water, also called Kangen water. But
sorry for that. So it could be your borehole, all right? Tap water, it could be your borehole, or the next one is called reverse osmosis water. Fuji is a chemically induced water, all right? Chemically induced water. Avia also is an induction water. That means you induce it, okay? Chemically produced water. So the next one is soft drinks, okay? Soft drinks, you have malt, you have Coke, all manner of, as long as there is sugar in the drinks that you are consuming, okay? So that represents all sugar drinks. Okay, so here is the meter, the oxidation reduction potential meter, ORP meter. So in dropping it in the water, the reading will be coming up on the meter. So once the reading is not showing minus, then it will silence plus. Like this is oxidation present, so it's rotten as tomato. The next one is reverse osmosis water. So you can see them, they're all 400 and above of MV. millivolts of oxidation present. So this is sugar. Sugar move is immediately to above 500. That means the more you drink this will facilitate healing, aging faster in your body. But Kangen water is giving you MVs of negative of 500 or 550 and above. Okay, so that is the only water that is fresh. That is the only water that is free from oxidation, and automatic it becomes antioxidant. Now let me talk more about that negative. Immediately you drink that water to your body systems, it's converted immediately to oxygen. So it helps the water to move in your body faster to every nook and corner of your body systems. You see, our body MV, our body run is in MVs at least about 50 to 60, 70 in millivolt of electron. Okay, but if our consumption is this oxygen is not present there, because that MV of millivolt, it's the healings that happen in our body systems that are able to defend our body against any diseases. But because it is not present in our body in our consumption of things, so but having it in Kangen water, it helps the water to, the oxygen to go round in every nook and corner of your body systems. Another thing is lack of it in the body system is called hypoxia. Hypoxia, develop a kind of systems in the body that is called acidities. And acidities allow cancerous cells to multiply, to spread. So immediately you introduce Kangen water into your body because of oxygen that is present in the Kangen water. Cancerous cells are immediately dead to it. And in any disease in the body systems, they are naturally dead to it. Because one of the reasons why our body falls sick is because of lack of water in our body systems. Because human body is made up of 70 to 75% of water. So most water we consume are not actually getting to our body because it lacks this oxygen that we talked about. So that is why we say, change your water, change your life. And you see a lot of differences in how your body will respond to the healing process of Kangen water. So here we are making mention or the measurement of the volumes of antioxidant in a glass cup of Kangen water that you consume versus a stick of banana. Okay, a glass cup of Kangen water antioxidant, okay, you need to eat 94 stick of banana or 38 stick of carrot before you can get the equivalent, which apparently is impossible for anyone to eat. But can you take 3 or 4 or 5 glasses of Kangen water in a day? Capital, yes. Then consume your fruit, consume your garbage, consume your cucumber, broccoli, so that the water you have drink will also help your body to heal the body faster. So the enemies or the benefit of Kangen water in the body, you can't quantify with anything. The second property we're going to discuss is called alkaline. Now, alkaline is one of the property present in Kangen water that is very, very popular. A lot of people want their water to become alkaline because we all have the knowledge of alkaline in human body that cancerous cells cannot survive. But before now, we have a lot of alkaline water out there. How come they are not helping people with cancer? The reason is that because the first property is not present in those other alkaline water. So let's talk more about alkaline so that we can have understanding. So I categorize every alkaline water into 2 parts. One, the ionized. The ionized is one we have in Kangen water because nothing is being added to Kangen water. Rather, separations happen to original source of the water. Now, the second water, which I categorize the other one in alkaline, is called induction. Induction means when you add a baking soda into a regular water, it becomes alkaline. Or you add a lime into water, it becomes alkaline. Or you also boil your regular water. At boiling state is alkaline. But when it goes back to room temperatures, it goes back to the original states of acid water. Lastly, there are so many bottles they sell, they call alkaline bottle. A lot of Chinese companies bring it down to Nigeria. You pour your water, and after a while, it becomes alkaline. But all that is called induction. Now, what you have changed to the water is that you only change the pH of the water. But the molecular structures of the water, which will tell how faster the water can get to your body, has not been altered, has not been changed. So it's still as a regular water. That alkaline one that you induce are still in the same regular water. So when you consume it, your tummy will feel it in the presence of the water. So for your body to get access to the alkaline, the reason why you drink the alkaline induction water, your kidneys or your liver will be the one to break it down to a smaller unit before it can get to your cell. Because where you need the alkaline mostly is in your cell, so that your cell can heal your body system. Okay, so a lot of doctors release video online say such alkaline is not good for a longer consumption because it will begin to affect your organs. As a matter of fact, if the pH rises to 8 pH, you can't drink it. It will be too high for you. Okay, the reason why you can go up to 9.5, even 11 in Kangen water is because its separations happen to the original source of the water. So this is the reason why you see not all alkaline water are same beneficial to the same. Kangen one is far, far different. It's called ionized alkaline. So now to check alkaline in water, you need pH tester and digital chart or color chart. So on color chart, and digital start from 0 and end in 14. So 7 is the neutral, which is the middle of the chart. Okay, so meaning any water that receives the pH liquid and it shows green in color, that is 7, that is neutral. So anything below 7 is acid, anything above 7 is alkaline. And acid body lead to sickness. Why alkaline body lead to healthy body and human body. So I have another video that's going to also give us the knowledge more about this. So the same water we have, we're still going to use the same water. Okay, so here we have the pH tester, and we also have the water, the tap water, the reverse osmosis, Fuji, Avena, 7-Up or soft drinks. Okay, the color that is changing there, you can see the first one is almost about green, that is a neutral. Okay, but the Fuji and Avena, they are chemically medium. So that was why you see them already above 7. I mean above 7, so they also alkaline. But that is the induction I'm talking about, which you can't consume for longer time. Now, immediately you drink Kangen water, before you drink Kangen, your body is active. Immediately you drink Kangen water, you begin to move your body into alkaline. So that's what you see is happening there. So all water that you see physically same color is not the same water. So Kangen water immediately helps your body to go a healthy state because the alkaline body says you need to yourself. But what's sugar? Sugar actually is not making any change. The reason is that sugar is a destroyer of our body systems. Sugar is worse than anything that you want to talk about. Now look at it, how costly sugar is. A cup of sugar into a healthy body, just a cup. What happened? That healthy body move back to acid immediately. That's to tell you how concentrated sugar is. The culprit here that we need to arrest for us, if that state of health that you are feeling right now, firstly, you can get rid of this out of your drinks. Are you also aware that this thing also help cancer in the body system, or even help, allow your body to allow cancer to spread or to be in a good shape in your body system? So these drinks has no value in the human body, rather a killer, rather move your body to sickness, to disease in your body systems. Okay. If you see people that smoke cigarettes, we look at them as on serious failure. Cigarettes really destroy the lungs, but sugar destroys the whole body systems. And ignorantly, we store this in our fridge and give it to our children and our loved one. My brother and my sisters, we need to get rid of this. I won't deceive you. The last time I drank this was August last year. That was the first demo that I witnessed done by Mr. Emmat. And to date, I have not gone through these soft drinks. Okay, so among the water that is here, the best water that I believe that I will choose, I don't know about you. If you want to choose it, please go to the chat box, type 222, okay, in 3 places, 222, that you are choosing Kangen as your own water. So let's go in the top property. But before then, there is a doctor, his name is called Dr. Otto Erik Warburg. He's a German doctor, did a research on alkaline body and acidic body in 1923. And he received a physiology Nobel Prize in 1931. In his works, that the metabolism of a tumor, he demonstrated that all forms of cancers are characterized by 2 basic conditions, which is acidosis and hypoxia. The meaning of hypoxia is lack of oxygen that we just talked about. So lack of oxygen develop the body to acidosis, because if you look at the text deep down, it said people that have cancerous, that is cancer in their body tissue, is they check their tissue is acid, while healthy body is alkaline. So meaning drinking Kangen water in order to make your body healthy. It now says the last paragraph, say deprive itself 35% of oxygen within just 48 hours. So those good cells becomes cancerous in your body systems. So as you are drinking Kangen water, any form of, cancerous cells in your body systems, immediately they are dealt with, because that oxygen, that negative in Kangen water will not allow cancerous cells to breathe and immediately begin to flush them out of the body system. So this is second property. I want to appreciate those that go to the chat box and type 222. So I appreciate Beatrice Obi Koya, Pastor Phineas. I can't understand what this thing is talking about. Modest Ayake, that is from Baga. Thank you. Isaac Anoze, my brother. Thank you. It's been long. I see your face. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. Okay. So the top property is called microclusters. Microclustering is talking about small water clusters that leads to easy absorption to human body. Now, human body is made up of 70% of water. So what does that mean? That our body need more, it have more of water. So, but water is more important than food. That most of the time that we're hungry, we think about food, but Dr. Romishian says no. That most of the time your body is hungry, is actually crying for water, because human body, you can see, is made up of more of water. Even if you look at the statistic ratio of water in organs in the body, you can see the blood is having 82%. So to the makeup of blood now, which you have red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, but 82 in 100%, 82 is already water. So meaning if there's a lack of water, those other three will not be able to survive. That's why you see most people are having IBP, because lack of water in the body system is causing a lot of problems. And this can also lead to what we call hypertension or stroke and all that. So that is why you need to change your water to a water that can get access to your body system. So why your water needs to be micro? Why do you need to drink microcluster water? 2, number 1, channel nutrient into your body. Where do you get nutrient from? From the food you consume on a daily basis, from fruit you consume, and also supplement. So the water you drink after those consumptions will determine whether the nutrient will get to your body. If the water is micro, then it will get to your body. But if it's not micro, then it will remain in your colon, meaning it can even lead to converted to toxic in your body system. Next, every food you consume, there is a waste of it. So the water you drink after consumption of that food will determine whether your body will send the waste as a toxin out of your body system. So water being microcells is the best water that your body needs for healthy body. So this is microclusters talking about better hydration. That is, if the water is micro size, that is when the water can hydrate. Hydrate means your body swim in water. When that happens, when hydration happens to your body, that is when elimination of toxin can happen. You can defecate, you can pass urine naturally without any stress. Now, you see, a lot of adults, they have issue of having their bowel move on weekly basis. They will agree that it is their body systems. It is actually not your body systems. It's because your bodies lack what we call fiber in fruit, which is you're not consuming enough fiber. That's why your bowel are not be moving on a regular basis. If you consume twice food in a day and yet you are not having bowel movement, then you are stocking a lot of toxin in your colon, which deaths are actually developed from the colon. So now, regular water is H2O in clusters. The molecules are about 15 to 20. It clusters together. This is taken by microscopy. You physically cannot detect these molecules. Okay, it is large. So it clusters together, it limits absorption to human body. This is what we feel when you drink irregular water. Your tummy is protrude. And even when your tummy is protrude, you begin to, your mouth asks you to drink more, drink more. But your tummy is full. Why? Because your body does not recognize that as water. So the same water go through Kangen machine, which you are saying is a 501, it will separate positive electron out. The negative one, it already break the molecules to a smaller unit. So what happened? It breaks from 15 to 20 to 5 to 6. So it becomes micro. So it allows greater penetration and easy absorption to your body system. Okay? Now let's watch another video to give us more information about this. Now, to check microconsa, whether the Kangen water is micro, we need tea bag. To make a tea, we boil the water. At boiling state of regular water, it is micro. That's why if you check the pH, it's also alkaline. But without boiling, the regular water cannot make a tea. So what happened? We have Kangen water. Why the regular water is still struggling? This is something about your body system. When you consume regular water, your tummy is bloated because your body is not getting access to the water. So that's what happened there. So now what we want to do the next is to check after the kind of water you drink, after you eat good food. That is nutrient absorption. Now, with same size of nutrient, but 40 type of water, what happened? The regular water will destroy the nutrient. Why Kangen water will multiply the cell? So that tells you that the water you drink after that good food will provide for you to determine whether the nutrient of those food will get to your body, will get to your cell. Because all this thing we're talking about, it is you are empowering yourself. If your cells is well empowered, then they can protect your body against any disease from coming in. So Kangen water, this is the reason why Kangen water is working fantastic in human body, because it was able to penetrate because of the microclustering capability. And this is also the reason why you see every other alkaline you are seeing out there are not giving the right result, because the alkaline content there are not getting to the body system. So change your water to Kangen water, and definitely you change your life. Now, what I'm presenting to you, I'm not just presenting a theory, something that have not been approved or endorsed by professional. Not only endorsed, but they write books in order to keep the knowledge to the next generation. So I have the first doctor I'm going to introduce to you is called Dr. Iromishinya. He's a co-inventor of colonoscopy. Colonoscopy is a procedure where they put camera from your back end to get access to your internal systems and perform operation. So this guy is a co-inventor of that procedures, and he discovered something amazing in Kangen, and he put it into his books that we are going to show you today. The next one is Dave Carpenter. So Dave Carpenter wrote a book called Change Your Water, Change Your Life. That is a Bible of Kangen machine. For you to know more about Kangen technology, you need to buy Change Your Water, Change Your Life, and I have it on sales. It's just 4,000 naira. The next book is Bob Wright, Director of American Anti-Cancer Institute. Okay, he wrote a book called Killing Cancer, Not People. Why? He sent a word to that group. Reason is this group of Director of American Anti-Cancer Institute in US that he is a director on, whenever anyone have cancer, they do recommend them to go for chemo. But he discovered something amazing in Kangen, and he said, I will not recommend people to go for chemo. Rather, let them change your water and change your diet, and they will get a faster result. That's why he named his book called Killing Cancer, Not the People. Last book is Dr. Peggy Packer. Is a naturopathic doctor. So this book is talking about 70 ways of using Kangen to take care of manner of disease in your body systems, the kind of water you use for your eyes, for your nose, for your ear, for your skin, and all that. So that's what the book is. So we also have the book, it's 2005. Then Dr. Romishinya, he has a book called Enzyme Factor, it's also 4,000. Change Your Water is 4,000. Peggy Packer book is 2005. I have it with me. If you want it, come to our office in Adeyemi Jones, then you can get it. Then Bob G. Wright, the book is not available. You can get it on Amazon. So let's go through this book and see what it talks about in Kangen. So on Killing Cancer, Not People, on chapter 6, step 3 of the cancer diet, restructures ionizer water could save your life. For those that have cancer, said this water could definitely save your life. On page 158, said, I believe that ionizer water is mandatory baseline requirement for those with cancer. So it is mandatory for you if you have traces of cancer in your body, or if you don't have traces of cancer in your body, it is mandatory for you to do what? Change your water to Kangen if you don't want to be a carrier of cancer in your body. Now, on page 168, they said, if I were looking for electrolyzer unit today, I would choose the SD501 made by Enagic company, simply the Rolls Royce of water ionizer. So he gave Kangen machine a Rolls Royce. He says a Rolls Royce of ionizer. Kangen machine, been in business for 30 years, because he wrote that book about 19 years ago, because Kangen Energy Company is 49 years. So by next year, we're having our 50 years anniversary. All road lead to Lusaka, Japan. This week, we posted a link for those of you that want to go to Japan. Kindly fill and make payment for $100 for the event we are going for the 22 in June next year. So that your invitation letter can arrive. So on page 170, it said, I have no financial interest in energy company, nor do I receive any remuneration for my recommendation. Like I said, they do this in order to help you in case you have any health challenges. You need to read these books and get this knowledge so that you can help yourself. So, Dr. Romishian, look at his profile. They say professor of surgery in Aba Eastern College of Medicine, New York, and is a chief endoscopy. You can see in colonoscopy perform over 360,000 without any labs. So it is somebody that you can rely on. So let's see what it says about Kangen. On page 159, it said, Kangen water is alkaline rich water. The pH range between 8 to 9 and is considered the very best of drinking water because of its incomparable power of hydration, detoxification, and anti-oxidation. This is 3 properties that we just did in live demonstration. So he wrote about 4 books, and unfortunately, we lost him 2 years ago. And these are the books that he put into writing. And everything about this book is talking about diet and talking about water. Which water I may recommend is Kangen water. Now, here is testimony recorded by Dr. Romishian. So this information, this someone that is having the body is too much acidic. That's why you see a lot of residues, deposit of acidities in the cells and all that. I mean, in the colon. Now, 3 months of drinking Kangen water, the result is amazing. This is another person having chronic constipation and breast cancer, a lot of residues, a lot of deposit of death actually in the colon. 3 months of drinking Kangen water, you can see the whole system is clean up. Okay. Now, let's see another testimony. This is a chemo. This person is having cancer, is already running through chemo. Remember, chemo destroys both good and the bad cells in the system. So that's why you see the whole internal colon is burnt, because the high radiation therapies of the chemotherapies. Okay, you pay a lot of money, and at the same time, you are getting through a lot of pains, and yet you are not getting your health back. So, if you know anyone that have these challenges, please kindly tell them that Kangen water could help them. All right, in 3 months, you can see the result is amazing. This is our sister Titi. I don't know, maybe she joined us from Toronto. She traveled to Toronto on Monday. This is a woman that have lost hope in living. As at May last year, she finished 6 doses of chemo in Bangkok University. And month of August, a friend gave her the call that there's a miracle water in Maryland. And she came in looking this first photograph. That's how she was looking. Low energy, couldn't walk. They have to wear her into the office. And Simon said, hey, can you give her first a glass cup of 11.5? And 10 minutes after, we said that she give us enough of 9.5. She started consuming. And to the glory of God, 30 minutes or 45 minutes after, the detoxification began, started stooling and peeing. She started stooling and peeing, to extent that it becomes so severe that everyone will become afraid or scared. That was her first testimony. The second testimony is that she arrived home around 6 p.m. on the same day. She started drinking Kangen water, and she said something that since they started chemo, she has not having a sound sleep, because that's one of the things, because your heart pump at a very high rate, so your body will be able to rest. So she has not been sleeping for about 1.5 years. She started chemo in 2021. So that same day, she go home around 6, before 7 p.m. she already gone. And she slept in the next day around 9 a.m. before she could wake up. You can imagine. It's like someone that is half dead and wake up and resurrect. So that was her second testimony. So the photograph we are seeing here is 5 weeks after she started drinking Kangen water. And the third one is 9 months after. Now today, she was able to go and visit her son in Toronto. She's in Toronto. This week, she went to Enagic office Toronto, okay, to visit there. Now she's planning to buy that machine in the house of her son in Toronto. So That is the first testimony we recorded on cancer. So if you know anyone that have cancer, Kangen water will definitely help them. Just share the information to them and let God have his way. So we've only talked about Kangen water. So the next water is clean water. Clean water is the water you can use to take your medication. So if you're on any medication, you are having any disease you are taking care of, you don't have to stop. Don't stop your medication, but rather don't use Kangen water to drink your medication. Rather, use clean water or regular water. The reason is because of the absorption rate. Okay, so that some cells, some drugs have a rate at which it heats the cell. So if the water absorbs it higher, then overdose, there can be a reaction in the body. That's why we said don't use Kangen water to take your medication. Rather, use clean water or get regular water. Do 30 minutes before the drug, stop Kangen. 30 minutes after the drugs, then resume your Kangen water. Now, any toxins of the drugs deposit in your body, Kangen water will help do justice by helping you to do what? Flush it out of your body system. Now, clean water is also best water for babies. Okay, babies are not to be given alkaline water. The reason is because babies are we're all naturally born alkaline. That's why you see a baby, a new baby's born, you see a very wonderful smells. But when you go to old people's home, very terrible and horrible smell because the body is what? Acid. So you don't give babies alkaline water, rather give them clean water. But in Nigeria, doctor tells antenatal mother to do exclusive breastfeeding because you know that our water is already what? Bad. So you don't give them that other water. But when you have Kangen machine in your home, click the green button and get clean water and fill them. Okay, if you remember in those days, you see our mother use teaspoon to feed babies water. So what has happened? Because our water will already destroy them. Okay, a lot of chemicals are there. So the next water is beauty water. So beauty water is the waste product of Kangen water. So as you are collecting Kangen from the front hose, which is negative, then the positive water coming out from the down of the machine, which is beauty hose, is beauty water. It has pH of 5.5, the same pH of Johnson & Johnson was, which is toner, very expensive toner. But when you have Kangen machine, you don't need to buy those toner anymore. Put Kangen, beauty water in your spray bottle, spray it on your face, bathe with it, then it will moisturize your skin and keep your skin cool and calm. And all the dryness, everything will disappear, all the sunburn will disappear. This is the result of beauty water. Really, really fantastic. So the next water is 11.5, which is number 4. And 11.5 is not suitable for you to drink. Only if you have serious health challenge, that is when we can recommend it for you. But a little dose of it in order to use it to facilitate the healing process, not for you to drink as a regular water. In fact, when the Kangen machine was produced in 1974 in Japan, they were not using it until when it entered US. Dr. US now do a lot of research on 11.5 and discovered that it can help to heal the body faster. Okay, just to inject a little of it, drink a little of it into your body systems, then and drink a lot of 9.5, okay, to facilitate the healing process. Now, 11.5 is basically used to get rid of chemicals in your food, in your beans, in your rice, in your turkey, in your fruit. You need to soak them before you can cook them. Now, all this food we talked about, they come from the farm. Now, farmers use oil-based chemical. Farmers use a lot of chemicals on the farm in order to have a high productivities in their production. So they will now use oil-based chemical. The reason is that farmer knows that oil and water don't mix. That's why they use oil-based chemical. Now, when they go back to harvest those crops, those farm produce, and bring them to the market, we go there, we buy them. The chemicals are not being removed. So having Kangen machine in your home, that's why we say Kangen machine, you can use to go green in your home. All those chemicals that have been killing our body, that have been killing our cell, you can use 11.5 from Kangen machine to soak them and get rid of all those pesticide and herbicide. So I have another video that's going to do justice to this the live demonstration of 11.5. Here we have sesame oil. We also have tap water and also 11.5 water. Remember, oil and water don't mix. But let's see, maybe the law will break tonight. So here we have the tap water That's the regular water. So the oil will stay afloat. You cannot break the oil. Okay, so the oil stay afloat and while the water goes down. But in case of the 11.5, because of the microprocessor capability of the 11.5, it has the power to emulsify, to break the oil and mix both the oil and the water to a mix like that you cannot penetrate, you cannot separate them anymore. So you can also use the same formula on your chicken, on your turkey, on your rice, on your fruit, on your tomato, on your beans. That are you aware they're using a sniper now to preserve beans? All these chemicals are killing our body systems. That is why you see, for us to enjoy this life, we need to have all these information so that after we do all the stretching and all that, the money we make, we will be using it to take care of our health. If your head begins to answer at the time that you're supposed to sit down and be eat the fruit of your labor, then it doesn't make sense. So that is why you see Kangen machine is a positive, investment, not a negative investment. So you can see the regular water cannot bring out anything, can only remove the dust. But what the last one? The last one was able to bring out all the pesticide, the herbicide that is sprayed by the farmer, was able to extract out. You can imagine if it is apple that will do this, there's a lot of waxy stuffs on apple. You'll have seen the kind of thing that will bring out. Okay, so this chemical is what I've been going into our body system before now. So you can see it on a strawberry. The result also is amazing. So if it's not safe to breathe, how can it safe to eat? The guy protect himself. If this is water, he doesn't need all this covered because this is a very dangerous chemical. That is why the guy has to protect himself because it must not touch the skin. So we need to be on the no side so that we can do what? Protect our loved one and ourselves so that we can eat the fruit of our labor. So the last water, which is a 2.5. As a matter of fact, 2.5 is one of the reasons why they use Kangen machine in hospital in Japan to sterilize surgical equipment in hospital. So 2.5 is a sanitary water. It disinfects. It kills germs 99.9%. Okay? Very, very good on the skin. Very good on your mouth. If you have a bad breath, it's the best. You have sore throat or tooth aching, 2.5 is the best. You can brush once in a week with 2.5 to get rid of, what do you call it? Maybe some dirt in your teeth. You can use 2.5 to brush, but please do it only once in a week. If you do it twice, it can give you a wound in your mouth. But only once you can use it to brush. Then once in a week, you can use it to brush, or you soak your brush in 2.5 because of those nonsense germs. All these problems can easily be solved. So you can use it as an hand sanitizer. Okay, you can also spray it on your skin in case you have a dandruff, or you have eczema, or you have psoriasis, or you have wound that is not healed. You have breast cancer, you can use 2.5 on, let's say gangrene, that is wound of diabetes soil that refuse to heal. Now, we are not asking to only use it on the outer body. You need to also be drinking the 9.5 in order to kill or to take care of the internal body. What happened in your external body, that shows that the internal body is already what? Degenerated. So drink 9.5 into your internal body, while the external one, you can use 2.5 to take care of your skin so that you can look awesomely and sleep better and feel better. All your BP will regularize, your health will be in a good shape, and you enjoy the fruit of your labor. So let's check 2.5 on the skin. This is eczema. In less than 2 weeks of drinking 9.5 and also spraying 2.5, the result is amazing. This psoriasis. Psoriasis is a very stubborn skin issue. You can see before and after, before and after. This guy for 15 years became this problem in Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, okay? But using all manner of ointment, but no result. But 60 days of using 2.5 and drinking 9.5 to the internal body system so that this can take care of the internal, while 2.5 will take care of the external. This Suzanne, you can see how her face look awkward, but 2.5 bring life back to our face. So if you have a friend that also have these kind of problems, please, you can actually extend the hand of grace to them. So a lot of awards and certifications and
In 2017, Kampala, Judge Kamasani's dispensed justice in more than 1,000 cases. The longer it goes on, the more Kamasani is determined to help curb illegal wildlife trade.
I realized how much depletion and
nice detective work, Spider. Thank you. What are these drawings? They kind of look like water pipes. Looks like a map of the underground water system. These pipes are water in the city. Look, they come over here to this area with trees, and a pond with a park. Before you guys showed up, Doc Fox said she wants to ruin Mother's Day, and she said that everyone will be underwater. Everyone and their mother. Wait, the big monster is at the park. Right. Be planning for the park. Come on, stop. You go after Doc up. I'll sure we get everyone who's in the park safe.
Level Look SZ501 is a medical device. Okay, it produces 5 different types of water. You can't call it alkaline machine. Okay, you can't call it water purifier. It's much, is what much more than that. Okay, it is a medical device, or better still, call it Kangen machine or medical device. All right, it is a medical device. All right, so that is, it produces 5 different types of water. So here is a factory in 1974. This factory is being producing this wonderful technology in Japan and distributing it around the world. Every technician is allocated to build the machine from beginning, from scratch to finished, and a serial number is allocated to the technician. Okay, so that in case if the machine has any fault in any part of the world, can be traceable to the technician that fixed the machine. And the same serial number is allocated for you as a buyer, as the owner of the machine once you purchase them, and it stands as a warranty, 5 years warranty. Okay, so do you see any value in this machine, or what value can you place on Kangen machine? If you place any value, can you go to the chat box and type 777? 777 is a number that we use to appreciate or to acknowledge that this presentation or this technology is fantastic. It's something that every homes need to have it. Okay, Level Look SZ501 is the best gift for your family. It's the best gift you can actually give to your family. I want to appreciate Ude Lewis for 777. I appreciate you for that. So if you are still there, you want to appreciate, so kindly go to the chat box and type 777. Thank you, Beatrice Obi Koya. Okay. Isaac Anoze, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, Level Look SC501, like I said, is a medical device. It comes with 5 years warranty and durability 25 years. And flashing model of 7 solid titanium platinum plate. This is a mechanism that works inside it. That's why the machine is a little bit expensive. But I tell you, it is not actually expensive. You can say it's expensive based on your cost. But if you look at the value of this machine, how this machine is going to save a lot of money in your family, you will definitely agree with me that it is not expensive. The price as of today is 3,741 euro times 1,000. Then it gives you 3,741,000 naira without logistics. So if you are within Lagos, you don't need to pay for logistics. Just pay for this and come to the office and pick it up. But if you are outside Lagos, you need to pay 20,000 naira for delivery fund so that they'll send the logistics to come and deliver to your doorstep. Okay. Now, let me go back to appreciate more people that have typed 777. Pastor Ifonis, I don't know the name. Pastor Shane. Okay, that's what the system is showing. Thank you for the 777. I appreciate you all for giving me the courage to go on. Kende Ophelia, I trust you, always there. Rene, Brian, Modest, I trust you. Thank you for all this. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Now, you see, I like to talk in area of families aspect. Reason for that is because we love our family so much. We want to give them the best. Oh, MOX system. Thank you for that. Lawrence Bodunde, thank you for the 777. I appreciate you. All right. That's a word of encouragement from your side. Thank you. Now, I like to talk to you in terms of family because we love our family. We want to give them the best. Okay, we give them the best house, the best accommodation, nice schools, and all that. Now, I like to talk about giving them cars or types of mobilities in order to move our family from one place to the other, which is part of essential. Is essential. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Caesar. Thank you, Augusta. I appreciate you for the 777. All right. Thank you for that. Now, we know because we want to give our family the best, okay, to give them the comfortable life and all that. Now, if you want to do any of those things that we talked about, it's not something we just wake up one day and put money and put hand in our pocket and do them. It's something that we have to put a serious plan to acquire it. Except if you are very rich, that is when you can say, okay, let me just do the transfer immediately. All right. But since that we see this in that is something that the family actually need, okay, so it works us to put a lot of budgeting on acquiring this. Now let's look at one of the things that we normally acquire, that is giving a car to a family. Okay, if you are going for a SUV, okay, maybe you go for like 50 or 60 million naira. Now, the car you buy 60 million naira today, in the next 5 years, are you still riding a quality or a branded new car, okay, which is not in 5 years? In 25 years, which Kangen machine will still be serving you? That Jeep that you buy 100 million or even 250 million, are you still riding a Jeep or you are riding a toy vehicle? Of course, you are riding a toy vehicle in 25 years. Even the car you bought 250, even the car you bought 600 million, because there are cars that are 600 million. I'm telling you, my brother, using 5 million naira to acquire this wonderful medical device into your home to save you, to make you to enjoy that your luxury lifestyle, it is not too much. So if you're in a house and your financial status cannot carry you buy this machine, then you need to join us in promoting and selling this machine so that from the proceeds you make from selling, you can now have your own machine. So we also have another one, another junior, we call it SZ Junior, is 3,118,000. It has 4 plates. You also produce the same kind of water. The only difference there is the engine inside, which is 7 plates. This one is 7 plates. The other one is 4 plates, but it still produces the exact same kind of water. In fact, the next machine I'm buying Junior. I won't deceive you. Okay, so then another machine is we call a K8. Okay, level look K8 it comes with 8 plates. I call it the rich. It's actually designed for the rich. Okay, you know, the rich, they only want to make something, they want to distinguish themselves from other people. So that's why the company have to design this. So the flashing model is also platinum plate. Durability is also the same thing, 25 years. Minimum lifespan is 25 years, and also come with 5 years warranty. But the price tag is 4,730,000 naira. So with that, you can have this. Then you also have 20,000 logistics, so that it can be delivered to you anywhere you are within Nigeria. Okay, so that is what we have for you tonight. So you believe, you agree with me, Kangen machine is priceless. The best gift you can give to your family. If you have the money right now, I'm sure you'll be proud, or you'll be so blessed to say, I need to have this machine immediately. So SZ501 is 3,741. This is the first machine that was produced in 1994, okay, for domestic model use. So only medical grade water machine, ISO 13,485 medical standard, only machine that can produce 11.5 and at the same time 2.5. The two come out simultaneously. As you are collecting 11 on the front, the back hose gives you 2.5. So 5 years warranty, that's what comes with any of the machine that you pick up. Then 25 years is the minimum lifespan use. That is, in 25 years, you are just starting to use your machine. According to Dr. According to Dr. Mr. Oshiro, that's the name of the owner of the company, he said, this is the only one that you're going to use for your entire life. You are not going to buy another one, okay? So one of the kind patented e-cleaning system, that is the kind of mechanism that work in the machine that do auto services, okay, which you are fetching and the machine will stay cleaning. Once say cleaning, you don't fetch. You allow the water to run through, especially from ST501 to Junior or the Titanium. But in K8 do it naturally without even you being knowing. You only write refreshing. That's when you do the cleaning without even saying anything. Okay, so the machine has that auto service. Then also have what we call e-cleaning. E-cleaning, if you are using the machine for commercial, you need to do e-cleaning once in a month. Then if you are using it for private use, you do it once in 3 months because the volumes you are fetching is not that much. E-cleaning is, we send you the video and the powder that you use for it, it comes with the machine. Once you finish it, maybe in the next 2-3 years, then you can order from the powder from our office in Adeyemi Jones, so that you can be using it as it's recommended for you to service it. So we call it e-cleaning system. Thank you, and God bless you. So if you have any questions, so the floor is open. This is a bank account. Please, I'm expecting, make your transfer and send me the the receipt of proof of your payment, so that we can process your machine. All we need is your data, your personal data, okay, in order to process your machine. And once you have either international passport, a cover page, or driver license, then your email address, your phone number, then we are good to send it for us. Less than 48 hours, we submit your data in, and your machine will be ready for pickup. So thank you, and God bless you. So the floor is open for question and answer. Please kindly unmute yourself, or you go to the chat.